make sure, oh, yep, make sure the volume's up. Now, I'm doing something new. Doing, it's painting, it's Baby Yoda from the Star Wars Mandalorian series, which I'm going to go and paint. So I can get the what it actually looks like. I'll start painting some of it. This is what it has to look like. That. It's got 11 paints. So what I'm going to do is Daddy013, how are you? Thank you. I decided to add something to the channel. And if people want me to next time do one like this, you know, a plaster one figure, because there's Baby Yoda. I'm going to move the camera down. I'm going to start sort of painting some of it. Now, this is something new that I decided to add to the channel. And there's other ones from other movies. There's like Toy Story ones, there's all, and Trolls, and there's all different ones from different movies. So if people want me to do another one, different ones, they can get next time and do that. So I'm going to try very carefully to paint, because that's the picture, how it looks. It says paint. It's supposed to match that. So I'm going to give it a go. The only thing is, because of these type of paints to paint on plaster, type of plaster, I just hope they'll wash off with water. So so I'm going to first try, because it says in the picture, okay, I'm going to alright, so that's must be the, is that the colour? Like it all it says is, you know, it's got the picture. Spot on, buddy. You will definitely get people interested in Star Wars, plus all sorts of characters from different movies. Yes. Hopefully, definitely hopefully, Daddy013, because the only thing is, that it shows is that's how it's supposed to look. You know, that's how you paint it. You know, so I'm wondering with the inside of his ears. So I'm going to. It looks like you've got. Now the type of green is on the paintbrush. You've got so the thing is even though like it doesn't say, it just says like with the paints and that, do they give you the exact color of paint or do you have to mix it yourself? It's got all the paints, like there's 11 paint tubs. I don't actually, I don't think you have to mix them up. I don't think you have to mix them up. But I'm going to give it a go. I think this colour is for his ears. It just says paint your plaster to match the colours shown on the character below. That's about it. So I guess let's see. Look. So if I open this one, hang on, I open this one. If I, wait a minute, hold on, it looks like they're carefully. It looks, okay. Now, this really, this is going to, the only other thing is, it doesn't show you how to open them up. So that's the thing. That's the thing. That's one thing it doesn't say. So I think this is, hold on, wait a minute. Hang on. No. You think that they'd make sure how to get it off. That's the thing. So it looks like I'm going to have a bit of a problem. Bit of a problem. I'll work it out. Oh, I see. That's right. Now I see. They lift up. Now, that's what I've noticed. What it is that bit there, yeah, lift it up. Now, what I will do is, by the looks of things, it looks like that colour there. So the colour that I've opened should be that colour. So I'm going to move the camera down and I'll have a go. There's so I'm not really sure. I don't really think you have to mix them, because by the looks of things it looks like this is the same colour. So I'm just gonna lift this up carefully. I will carefully, remember this is the first time I've done this, so okay, so that's the thing. They don't give you they don't give you to do all that. Remember, this is my first time, so first time though. This may take a few times. Now I just have to try and because it's the first time I'm done anything like this. So but it doesn't it doesn't like say that it doesn't say you have to mix. Now but the thing is, with the picture, it looks so simple, and yet when you do it yourself, it's not as simple as it looks. And this is the only paintbrush. Hi, Beta M. So this is the only paintbrush paintbrush only paintbrush. Hold on. It's going to look cool when done. Yeah, it's Baby Yoda. Yeah, it'll definitely look alright. It's a shame it doesn't have like a paintbrush where the bristles are small so that you can, you know, get to the certain parts without getting paint. without getting paint. So, you know, especially when you've got to paint his eyes and see, that's why it looks so easy, so easy. But when you try to do it yourself, you can't do it yourself. So I'm just gonna try and carefully like. See, it needs a paintbrush that's going to be very small. The bristles are going to be small. But that's the thing. That's why it looks so simple when you see it, you know, on the box, and that people are painting, and it looks so simple. So simple. That's the thing. It looks so simple. So I may have to get a paintbrush that the bristles are small. Because that's what makes it so hard. That's what makes it so hard. So they just have a paintbrush, one paintbrush, that's it. That's his. I think I might need to fix the back of his head up. Carefully, carefully. Just carefully. Well, not exactly. Not exactly the best, but the thing is, I suppose as you go along, it will get better and better. It'll get better and better. So, see, this is the only paintbrush. This is the only one here. And that's the thing. See, and I put that down. And this looks like the colour, that colour. So what I'm going to do, yeah, why don't I do that? See, that's the thing. It doesn't say mixing paints. It doesn't say anything. So that's the thing. It doesn't. It doesn't say at all. So his head's partly done. Just do that. Well, that is him done so far. Inside of his ears is like a pink skin colour. So, I suppose, you know, it doesn't really, I guess it doesn't really matter if because then you can just paint over that. See, I need, and I think I have a paintbrush that, see, it gives you a paintbrush, just this one. Now, I think I've got a paintbrush that the bristles are a lot smaller, which means it saves from getting paint on everything. So I'll have to use that paintbrush. So there, that's him so far. Like it doesn't say, it just doesn't, it doesn't say that it's got to be the colours, that they have to be mixed. It doesn't say at all. So that's the thing. It doesn't say. It doesn't say or anything. There we go. See the colour there. See how it's the colours there, which it. But the thing is, do his other little hand. because where these little nails, which is like a brown colour, it's very hard to, you know, I'll move the camera up a bit. It's very hard to try and do. You can't do these nails with this type of brush. So the thing is, I'll use a different brush, which I have. So a bit of a rough, it's a bit of a rough job. But the thing is, when it's dry, I should have I think I've got a paintbrush that's got the bristles that are really, really small, because in it's saying that you use this brush with everything. So you like shouldn't have to use this brush with the whole thing. Because there's 11 pots. It doesn't say at all. Now the thing is, the big parts, like these parts, here, here, and all around here, are no problem. So I've got a paint. I think I've got a paintbrush that can get a smaller one that can do the eyes. So if I just, they can do the eyes without getting paint, you know, all over the place. Especially when you want to do the inside of the ears. There. Now, that's the one thing that they don't tell people at all. But that's part of, that's Yoda. But yeah, paintbrush, like this paintbrush should be, or you know, all right to do here, all the way around here and here. But when it comes to parts in here, it should have a paintbrush with smaller bristles. Oh, now I've got it on my hand. Which should have smaller bristles. So you're able to do it without any problem. So, yeah, so I think I'll just carefully not to paint too much. See, if you've got like a brown colour, which would be, which would be, see, that's the picture. That's the picture there. So the brown would be that colour there. So, and the brown there would be that colour there, because it says paint your plaster to match the colour shown on the character below. So yeah, so it that's the thing. Now I'm just wondering whether these aren't water-based. They're not water-based paints. Now, even though it looks a little bit, you know, bad, what need do is I could start to do here. Now, that looks like a grey colour. Now, that's the thing. It looks like a grey colour, but on the box, it's like a light grey. So, a light grey. So it must be this colour for it. Now, what doesn't make any sense is, so, is that it's got 11 pots and to paint, it doesn't say about mixing or anything. So, what I'll do, hang on, is I'll fix up his hand like so. Just fix up his hand like so. Put the lid back on, and that colour looks like a brownie colour, which is like that colour. So and round here, like there, it looks, the colour looks like that colour, and with the back and here, this colour. So what I will do is carefully hang on. Ow! Oh, thought I just got some in my mouth. Try to open it up. Now, just carefully put that down like that. And carefully. Now, what I will do is, it says, carefully paint just a bit more paint. That might be a bit too much. See, it's all right if it's like at the back here, right at the back, because it's not so bad. But when you've got things like here, the eyes, the ears, you need a paintbrush that's gonna be you know, able to go on without putting any paint anywhere. So that's the thing. Need a little bit more paint. See, that's the problem. It doesn't sort of say what you know. I don't think you have to mix, but the thing is, hey, it's different if it's here. You know, there's no problem. You know, and I've just got paint on that. That doesn't matter. See, that's the problem. it just has one paintbrush. One paintbrush. That's it. That's the problem. Now it doesn't matter. See, this is. See, even though it doesn't matter with this type of. See, even though it doesn't matter with this type of brush, um, see, it's just the type of brush that is needed. So I'm going to end up using a brush See, that's the thing. It starts to. I mean, it's not too bad, really. Um, but I think there should have been a smaller brush because paintbrushes will be fine at first, but then when you go to when you're using it, they tend to the bristles seem to a couple of them stick out, and I think it should have had a brush with smaller bristles here. Oh, hey Dylan, how are you? I'm. How you going, Dylan? I'm trying something new. Um, how you going, Dylan? Um, see that this needs a smaller brush. So, because you can't just do the ears. If you try to do the ears, see, try to do the ears with the big paintbrush, it won't work. So, and the thing is, in on the front of the box is different to what it says in the picture. So I'm going to paint it with the box. What the um I'm alright, busy guy, that's all. And you? Yeah, I'm okay. Yeah, I'm pretty good, pretty good. I thought I'd add something different. Um, I know it looks a bit, you know, a bit messy. Um, and I think I to see if I'm sure I've got a paintbrush that has smaller bristles, which is able to it's able to you know work and not get paint much on things. So I know it doesn't look much, but see, as you can see, it's like that, but the picture's like that. So when you look at like that, but it says paint it the way it says in the picture. So that's what I will do, and get a smaller paintbrush to just sort of smaller paintbrush. I got a lot to catch up on, Darren. Oh, take care. My Nana is still hurting, but I hope she gets better soon. Oh, hopefully, Dylan. Hopefully. Hopefully. Take care, Dylan. Stay safe, and you know, all the best for your Nana. I hope she gets, you know, things start going well for her, because in so much pain. See, with these things, they make it look so simple, but then when you try to do it yourself, and it just doesn't turn out right. It doesn't turn out right at all. So now it says to do it like the picture, which I'm going to do. So this part I'm not going to paint just yet.
Well, I turn the Foxtel off. Which one is it?
Foxtel and the TV. So what I'm going to think of doing is, once all this is all fixed up, once Yoda and his clothes and that fixed up, what I'll do is, when I start painting here, I'll paint it, and then with a brush with smaller bristles, I will paint in there, paint white, and that, so paint it white in there. So then that way, if I use one with the smaller bristles, it will be better, because, you know, you can't really use a brush. See the brush on the end? They're there. You can't really use it to do the eyes. You need a brush. So I'll do that. So so that's what I will do. Just fix up the back here. Carefully. Just carefully. So I know it doesn't look much. But with a brush that's a little bit smaller on the end, can just get it in right in there and just get it right in there. So I will need a different brush. I'll probably do a part 2. But what I'll do is just fix up there. Fix up there. And of course, I mean, I know it looks a little bit messy, but it will be fine over time. So, the thing is, because I know it looks a little bit messy, but that's what I mean. You know, the thing is, like, I go back to the green. And it's very, very hard to open. There we go. Now, I just need to fix the top of his head. But this, it's not, they're not water-based ones. Now, I just carefully brush over the top there, over the top, like so, and carefully, I think I've got a bit too much though, I've got a bit too much paint on. Carefully, I'll try to be careful. No, it's making it go brown. See, you've got, that's the problem. You've got, they're not water-based paints. You're using the same paintbrush for all these. And that's sort of gone a little bit brown. I can fix that. Need something. What I'm going to do is use this. Use the picture. See, that's the problem. You need like different paint, you know, paint brushes. And yet, it's saying you've got to use this paintbrush. So, which and there we go. That's better. Yeah, that's better. Just and over the top of his head. See, that's the thing. That's the thing. So, like, the back's all right. So I think I'm going to need different paintbrushes. Ones that are the smaller, so but what I will do is if I start to paint just the top here with right, because you can't use one paintbrush, that's so I will, let's see, I think this colour, just going to try and okay. Now I think that if I use this colour, it should I'm just wondering if that, oh yeah, yep, that colour, yeah, that colour, yep. Now if you want me to do more type of ones like this, then I will. I just thought I'd add this. I know this is the same just here, so I know it's the same, so see, it's so easy with the big parts But when it comes to little parts, you need a type of brush that's gonna, you know, go on and able to do without it going all over the place. Yeah, that looks a bit better. Now, yeah, looks alright. Looks alright. So if you want me to do others, then I'll get next week and get all different. There's different ones. Just hope I didn't get the paint. No. So. But it looks like this is the colour. I mean, it says painted the how it is there, but what it doesn't say that you have to mix the paints up. Now, in the series, I don't think it's that colour. I really don't think it's that colour. I mean, it might be, I don't know. But, yeah, so, oh, been on 60. So, yeah, so see how, with the big parts, there's no problem. But then when you try to do the little parts here, where the eyes are, here, you have to have a couple of paintbrushes that bristles a different size. So, it doesn't matter if I get it on the back here. That's but if you want me to do others, there's like Toy Story and that. I might need to plug my charger in. Toy Story, Trolls. So if you want me to that, I'll get them next week. And I know it looks a little bit off, but next time I'll have paints that I'll have the paint brushes that are, you know, better to, you know, to be able to use and and that, so it's not as it looks a bit better, easy to get round the top with the rim of it. So so I think just but the good thing about this paint, it dries very quickly, which is really good. So that's all right. That's okay. That's pretty good. So if you want me to do other ones like this, like Toy Story or Trolls, then I'll just what's that? I'll do that. But yeah, no, I suppose it doesn't look too bad. But parts like there, you definitely need a paintbrush that's a little bit smaller. So yeah, don't worry with that. I can use a different paintbrush there. So yeah, it's a lot easy doing the big parts than it is with the small parts. So because with the big parts aren't so bad when you're trying to paint them. They're not so bad, but when you try to do, you know, parts like here, and then you try to do it there, it makes it a bit hard. So yeah, so that there, see, I mean, I know, look, there it's a bit messy, but it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Yeah, so be fine, you know. But you do need you do need brushes that I definitely able to get into the nook and look at get into the parts where so yeah, I think I might, if I can, if I carefully do the front. Without getting any of this colour, on the brown. Okay, that's perfect. I managed, hang on, probably need a little bit, just a little bit more. See if I can. Get without getting, see, try to not get any of this colour on the brown. Try to. So yeah, it's not too bad like that. So I can I'll just do this part. See, yeah, see, I just got it a little bit there, but I can can try and get that perfect, then like so. Yeah, that's not looking that not too bad, not too bad. That's pretty good. Well, I think anyway. Pretty good anyway. So yeah. So I think actually I'll move the camera back up. So I think, yeah, as you can see on the box here, see how it's like they've painted it. Now the thing is, it says paint it like it is shown showing the character below on the picture, and yet see how it's like brown there, that's all light there. You know, and yet in the picture it says paint it like the picture, and yet the picture's like this. So it looks like that the whole see, it looks like his clothing is one colour. So, but I suppose, you know, that's fine. That's fine. You know, and I think that has to be the colour for what he's in the whole time. So yeah, but I know this might look a little bit messy, but I will fix it up with a paintbrush with a smaller bristles, because you can't do the eyes with the bristles like that thick. You need ones that are bristles that can just get it on. So yeah, it's not too bad. I mean, yeah, I will fix up Yoda. We'll fix up the baby Yoda with the paintbrush, a couple of paintbrushes that are able to up and then paint his clothes. So yeah, so that's baby Yoda. If you want me to do other ones that are plaster with painting, there's Toy Story, there's there's Toy Story, Trolls, there's like all different, I think there's all different ones. So if you want me to do more like this, but I'll have other paintbrushes that are a bit small, so it's easy to do it, because as you can see, the back's not too bad. See, you got that like that, and I'm sure it's that colour. But baby Yoda, I do need to fix up. So next time if I do like a part 2, I'll be able to fix him up. So yeah. So I'm gonna go now, and thank you all for coming on. Thank you for the likes. So everyone, take care, stay safe, and as I always say, don't forget to put a like, put a comment, share, subscribe, and I'll catch you later. There'll be 3 live streams tomorrow. Tomorrow morning, I'll probably do a part 2 of Yoda. And I'm sure I've got some paintbrushes that, excuse me, are better. So that way I can fix him up. Better, and the paintbrushes to do the inside of his ears, which will be better because they're small, thin, and easy to get to, easy to do the ears. I'll fix up his face, and that. And I mean, it doesn't matter if there's a bit of paint on where it says where you paint his clothes. I can just sort of carefully paint over that. But yeah, it's not, I suppose not too bad. But yeah, take care everybody, and I'll catch you later. Bye guys.